Hey everybody, what's going on everybody? I know you missed us. I know you missed this loving, puppy loving. 220 pounds of just cuteness. They're having a blast, y'all. I mean, it's like they're swimming on the grass. So cute. If you're ever bored, Jenkins, you're the first again. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. How's life? Thank you. I appreciate you, Jenkins, for the. I saw it. I saw the thumbs up. I appreciate you, man. You're such a great guy, man. Wasn't it nice to talk to Duck the other day? Finally got a hold of good old Duck. Awesome. This is called the Ring Around the Rosie. Man, she loves it. He loves it. She loves it. It's a perfect match. Did she just side eye me? Did y'all see that? She just side eyed me. Like, you, you didn't see the Duck. Yeah, she came in. Was it last stream or the stream before last? Sincera, thank you. I appreciate you. His name is Rain, the Conde Corso, and then Storm is my Rottweiler. I'm telling you guys, I always talk about the Texas heat, but since that storm is in the Gulf right now, it's cooling everything off, and I'm just so happy. So wherever you are, if your weather is pretty nice, give me a thumbs up, man, because I'm telling you, it gets hot. It is hot in Texas. Man, you know what's so cool about, having two big dogs is that they entertain each other. Notice I'm just sitting here filming, right? And they're getting tons of stimulation and tons of just energy they get to, to burn off with playing with each other. It's a good move if you can, if you want a big dog, if you have a big dog, and they don't have a playmate, man, it's a good idea, man. Get them somebody that can occupy their time. Ooh, he's doing the he's doing the put my head over her back thing, and she did not appreciate that. Don't dominate me. Oh, you have a German Shepherd and a pit bull also, and you're getting a Belgian Malinois. Wow. So you're gonna have the full deck there, man. Yeah, those Belgian Malinois, man, they've got some energy, man, and they're athletic. I mean, these guys, they're athletic enough, but Malinois, they can jump like pretty high in the air, and yeah, she's not appreciating him doing that. But nice that she's not letting that toy go. Rain, why do you keep doing that to her? Ooh, he's asking for trouble, man. Rain. Hey, 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 hey. None of that. That was actually real. I had to stop that. I had to stop that, guys. Most of the stuff, most of the time, I'm pretty cool. I'll let him go for it. But what you just saw then, that was actually kind of real. And he came back at her. That is not good. You do not want your big dogs doing that kind of stuff. You break that up immediately. So people always ask me about that because, most of the time they're playing rough, and you don't see me correcting them. I don't say hardly anything. But what you just saw then, that was something that was you got to stop that. That was not cool. So they've cooled off. They're not, they don't hold grudges. But he's kind of been disrespectful to her by, putting his head over her back like that. And then she was kind of like, she told him 3 times, don't do that. She kept the toy in her mouth, but she was like, don't do that. And he just wouldn't listen. And so she snapped at him. But, yep. So she's the older of the two. He still kind of has that puppy in him. So he's out for the fun of it, right? He's just trying to get a good stimulate, trying to get his energy out, whatever. And she's like, well, that's cool, but you don't respect me. The GSD and PD is my dad's getting the melanated. Okay, cool. Yeah, but luckily, but it was surprising though. I wasn't expecting him to kind of kick back at her because normally he respects her. But tonight, that was interesting. We're all learning something new tonight. I don't ever want these two to actually get into real, because they could hurt each other. I mean, the dude's got some massive teeth. People always talk about the bite force of a Cane Corso. You know, it's pretty powerful. I don't ever want to find out, but it's pretty powerful. Yeah, no, that's exactly right. Oh, I saw it coming too. But sometimes they kind of cool it off. That's why I didn't really kind of jump in when he kept putting his head over her back. And she told him 3 times, chill with that. Um, hey, Southern Illinois is back. How you doing? Did you just see what just happened a minute ago with Rain putting his head over Storm, and Storm told him a couple times to cut it out, and then she finally snapped at him. I don't know if you saw that as well. Southern Illinois is, I believe you're a dog trainer, correct? Well, yeah. So I was just saying that a lot of times on when I'm filming, they play pretty rough, and I don't jump in. Their hackles don't usually go up, and it's usually just kind of a big dog kind of thing. But what I just saw a minute ago, that is when you jump in. That is when I jump in. I am not out, I'm not interested in watching my dogs seriously cause, irreparable harm to one another. So, yeah. So I do my best whenever they do, when they cross that line, it's like, hey guys, you got to stop. This, for the most part, they're usually not like that. Like I said, I can count on one hand the number of times I actually seen what you guys just saw. Sorry. Normally they just kind of cool off and move along. But yeah. Speaking of cool off, oh wow, see, ooh, I didn't. I'm now see that. See that? She did bite him. Come here, big boy. Come here. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that scar on his face. Yeah, that's not a good. That's a problem, guys. That is a problem. He's not crying. He's not mad, but I don't really like that. Not at all. So I think what I'm gonna do is if he starts to doing that, head over the back thing, I'm gonna have to jump in because she didn't really tolerate that at all. The pity hadn't been out together, and my dad is worried about them fighting. Yeah, I mean that's a concern. I mean, you just saw what on live, and again, I can count on the number of hands. Oh my God, I can count on one hand the number of times I've seen that. Look at that. I was not expecting that at all. Hmm. Was not expecting that to happen. Interesting. Okay, so we know what to do now. Yeah, you're always on guard, because there's a fine balance between letting those guys, have fun, because she bites, they nip at each other, they go at it all the time. It's usually never a problem. Tonight was the night, I guess. Tonight was the night where she decided to draw blood. But yeah, you guys, if you have time, go back and look at that and see if there was anything. I mean, I obviously, there were signs of dominance with him trying to put his head up, but he does that quite frequently, and they kind of just blow it off. And Kitty, what's going on? Good to see you. Usually they blow it off, and and it just kind of fizzles out, or she barks at him. She lets him know, hey, cut it out. He stops. But tonight, it was all the way, almost. You saw me yelling. I was like, hey, because that was different. Please like and subscribe if you like this. Yes, thank you, Kitty. You keep me focused with that. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, so they can cross that line with each other. And that's another reason why you want to kind of interact with your dogs. Be out there with them if you can. I know most of the time my dogs are here by themselves because I'm either at work or we're doing something. And for the most part, I think they just lay around. They really come out and play when we get home. Where's Alpha Female? I think she's in there sleeping with Mom. She's she's not coming out. It's the perfect time to be out, but she's inside sleeping. Dixie, you still can't get over that guy talking about the 200-pound Rottweiler. I'm with you, man. Did you ever get a chance to go look it up? Because he was pretty adamant that you could find the information about his dogs. Because he said he had two of them, right? He had a female 185-pound, which is big by itself, but then didn't he say 205 pound? Like it was a monster of a Rottweiler if that truly was if that was real. Kiera, I've met you before, Kiera? Haven't you been on the stream before? You can't find anything. It's so ridiculous. Well, it was kind of cool to think about. I've never seen a 200-pound Rottweiler, but anyone else has seen a 200-pound Rottweiler or owns one, let me know because I think we were both wondering about that guy's numbers there. Maybe it was a different. Yeah, I thought so, Kira. Nice to see you again. I was starting off the live stream with them being cute and playing, and it went from that to this, guys. You see that on his face? Yeah, I'm not happy about that. Not at all. Um, she decided to. Yeah, nice to see you. Storm decided that she had enough of him trying to pretend to dominate her, and she let him have it. I'm not sure if it was her teeth that did that on his face or if it's these guys here. My suspicion is, and I'll probably go back and look at the film just for my own education too, because usually I let them kind of go for it a little bit, um, you know, because they don't ever take it to the next level. They don't really draw blood with their teeth. But tonight was the night, I guess, of all the days, right? While you're filming. But yeah, thanks, Dixie. Oh wait, what were you saying? Beautiful Connie Corso. I had. Were you in mid thought there? Well, I will say maybe one of the other contributing factors to what happened was I think I started my fat fingers. Okay, all right, no worries. One of the things that I've been dealing with him, the Cane Corso, sweet dog, wonderful dog, love him to pieces, but he has gotten in the habit of marking inside my house, and so and it's truly a like he knows he's not supposed to, and he knows that because I'll take him on a walk, or he'll be in the background in the backyard, and he'll pee and mark everywhere right in front of me, having a great time, just pee, and no problem. Okay, but whenever I'm in the house and I'm around and he sees me, he doesn't mark. It's only when I'm not paying attention or I'm not in the same room, he runs in there and goes pees around the couch. So that's been going on for a while now, and wifey was kind of like saying we should have maybe gotten it fixed earlier, and maybe that could have stopped that kind of behavior. But I guess I was under the mind, hey, let's kind of keep his hormones going as long as possible because he can benefit from those hormones. And but I guess he benefited from the hormones, and the hormones has gotten him to the point where he's uh, marking his territory all inside the house and things like that. And the other thing is, I believe my neighbors on this side over here, they have a German Shepherd that's not fixed. So it could be, you know, he could be just having that urge to want to procreate, whatever. And so he's following his programming. I understand that, but I just don't want to have a house smelling like pee. Okay, and he's not peeing a lot. It's a marking, so it's like a squirt, right? He's squirting on the furniture, squirting on the side of the couch, whatever. It's getting under my skin. So I've kind of reduced his um, I reduced his. Oh, Dixie, you're asking me how old he is? He's a year and a half, and she's 3. And so my solution right now is to reduce his freedoms so he's not able to go in and out of the door like he normally could do in the past. He's not able to leave me and go to the living room and pee while I'm in the bedroom and then come back. And those I've limited his freedoms, and now he's spending more time in the kennel, and so he's got a lot of pent up energy because he's spending more time in that kennel than he's used to. So that could be one of the reasons why he's kind of more persistent and more, trying to get on her nerves because he's just bored. But it's like a balance, guys. So I don't know if you guys have any tips on what we can do or how I can help with preventing the marking. Because the thing with the marking, if he would do it in front of me, I could correct him, right? I could give him that, hey, boy, don't you do that, so that he has in his mind uh, that he's not supposed to do that before but he never lets me correct him. He does it when I'm not there. When I am there, he won't do it. So he just won't do it. Yeah. So Dixie, you're like in the same line of thinking as my wife, right? Because she was like, look, fix him early. But I was kind of like I said, I wanted him to have the benefit of all the hormones and stuff like that, protectiveness, whatever. I've got to look up all the benefits of sounding a little more intelligent than what I'm sounding. But I know that there's some benefits of them maintaining their hormones later on in life. But yeah, so I may have caused my own problems probably with that. But yeah, it is a beautiful time to be out right now. Like I think it's literally 78 degrees, maybe it's touching 80. Reese Puffs, how are you doing, man? Y'all, Reese Puffs is always trying to eat my dogs. I don't know why, but but Reese Puff is always trying to eat my dogs. What's up? Uh, yeah, so big girl here, man. She did not talk. She was not having it tonight. She was not about to be dominated. Rudimentary, Olive. WDYM Yummy. Yeah, he was. She wasn't tolerating any disrespect tonight, and no, don't dominate me tonight. So we had a real scuffle tonight. So we're gonna figure something out though, because we've got to be able to live without having them peeing everywhere. I prefer him not to be in the kennel most of the day like he is now. But like I said, we do have our babysitter who comes twice a day. He does have plenty of opportunities to go to the bathroom, drink water. With it being so hot, he's got to have water. These Connie Corsos, man, they go through water, lots and lots of water. So he has access to water and bathroom, but he just doesn't have all the space and time to burn energy like he was before being locked up in the kennel like that. Now we did go for a nice long walk this morning. I usually try to get up on the weekends and take them. Um, I'd like to do that throughout the week. I love walking my dogs, but it's been rough at work for me, so I haven't been able to take him out as much. But this weekend, he's gotten. I feel like this is the weekend. I don't know why I'm saying this weekend. It's like Tuesday night. Oh my goodness. Uh, Dixie says drinks is crazy. And Smooth Cat Pack says how old are they? 1.5, 3 years old. I have a saint. The amount of water he drinks. So I think Dixie, you're just talking about how much water these dogs will drink. Yeah, they drink a lot, man. They just particularly this Connie Corso. He drinks tons and tons of water. But the morning walks, like I said, they help, and I use the weights on him. I use the 6 pound weight when we walk, so that just to help him burn more energy, more calories while we're on our walks, and that does the trick for at least a couple of hours. But he's still kind of got that puppy in him, right? So he needs lots and lots of room to to run and kind of burn off more energy than he's probably been doing lately. But and of course, the 3-year-old, she's kind of settled in her ways. I'll give her a walk in the morning. She's good for the rest of the day. I mean, she's like a sleepy dog these days. Like, we'll walk, and she's totally fine if she just goes and hangs out in her bedroom in her little special bed. And she'll sleep it off for hours. She's a good sleeping buddy. When you want to just sleep, if it's raining outside, good sleeping weather, that's your sleeping buddy right there. This boy want to play. Hey, she's already done told you once, dude. You might want to lay low. You might want to lay low. Yeah. So yeah, if y'all missed that first part of this live stream where she tells him to go somewhere and he wasn't listening, that was kind of a little bit of a scare there for me. It made me jump in quickly because I had not seen that in a good while. So Smooth was asking me to do. I think it was harder to train the female than the male. I don't know that it was necessarily harder to train, and the thing about it is that training never ends. You don't ever finish training your dog. Hey, get back. It's always a continual thing. I think with her being older now, and have had 3 years of me working with her, I think she kind of knows what I'm expecting from her. So it just seems easier. But it's just over the years, we put a lot of time into getting her to be how we want her to be. And there's still things about her that's just her that I prefer her not be. Like, she's really like headstrong. And like, even when we walk, I take both of my dogs for a walk, and I usually use a prong collar when I walk with them. But she always has this, I have to be a little bit ahead of everybody, and I'm constantly reminding her, hey, come into the heel position, come back closer to my leg. She's always wanting to have that edge. I have to constantly remind her. And even when I give her a treat, I have to constantly remind her to be gentle so she doesn't bite my hand. She doesn't do it out of like, I'm just going to take your hand off, but she can be gentle or she cannot be gentle. And I have to remind her to be gentle every time almost when I give her a treat. So, but that's just her. So he's not like that. He's a gentle, sweet. Every time I give him a treat, you know, he'll just softly take it out of my hand. So, but he's stubborn sometimes. When her recall is amazing compared to his recall, I'll call her, and she'll 90% of the time she'll just come automatically, unless she's in the middle of something that's she's really super interested in. But this little guy, he'll sit there and look at me, and I'm like, "Come here, Rain, come here, Rain," and he's just looking at me. I'm like, "Dude, come on, man." After the fifth or sixth time, then he'll come. Now that's something that we can work on. I'm not complaining about that, and that is really how much time are you willing to spend to make that change happen. And so I don't know that one's any more difficult than the other. It's just you just have to find what works for one dog and what works for the other. And once you find that out, it just seems, I guess, a little less difficult. You know, for me, time is the enemy. Just not having the time. There's so many things that and I actually, I don't know if I should say I envy, but I kind of do. I'm kind of jealous of people who like do dog training for a living, where they're able to kind of spend the time throughout the day with their dogs and modifying those behaviors to dial them in exactly how you need them or how you want them. I'm a little bit jealous of that, but it's okay. I still have fun. I've learned a lot. Dogs teach you a lot too. People don't realize how much they make you better leaders. They make you a little more attentive as a human being. I think that's my take on it. So Smooth Cat Pack says you had a female Cane Corso. I got her at 10 months. She was extremely skittish and hard to train. I had to give up about 8 months. I have two other male dogs. I have no problem with it at all. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think the Cane Corsos, they can have a little bit of less, sure about themselves, and I noticed that too with him. Oftentimes he's relying on her when it comes to the protection things. If you guys, you probably seen some of my protection videos, and I'm kind of just dramatizing that protective aspect of these dogs. But if you look closely, you'll see that oftentimes he's kind of waiting for her to take the lead, and then he kind of steps, kind of follows her, and not as like confident in and of himself. But I don't know if that's just because he kind of grew up with her, and hey, let me drink out of that pool. Rain, come get some water. Or maybe he doesn't have water. You want some water, buddy? But yeah, he's not. He kind of defers to her, I think, and less about, hey, big boy, come here. You want some water? Okay, let's go find some water. I still think if I think he's a good protective dog. I think if he felt like if I was ever in danger, he would definitely just kind of step in and handle his business. You should have saw him whenever a couple streams ago, my neighbor was complaining about him. Can you drink out of the faucet? No, he don't want to drink out of the faucet. Where's your water bowl? Uh-oh. And I don't know, it was pretty frightening. My neighbor, he was like, "Oh my God, your dog is scaring me." There's a nice fence over there that keeps him on this side of the property. But my neighbor was kind of terrified just how he looks, and how when he's barking, when he's in full protection mode. But hey, we gotta go get you some water. Come on. I think we left the bowl over here. Come on. So I think if he ever was put in a position where he had to protect me, I think he would. Now this girl here, I already know what she gonna do. She is my yeah, Katie. Were you on that stream that one time when my neighbor came out was kind of fussing about rain? Were you on that live stream? Because that happened also on camera. Hey, there's little Missy. What's up, little Missy? What's up, baby? There she is. Oh, you in there? Okay. Well, it happened on live stream where he just kind of stopped me while I was. Here's some water, big boy. Come here. Come here. Get some water. You don't want any water? There you go. Big girl says she'll drink some water. Yeah, while I was Missy, Missy. While I was on live stream, he just like decided to let me know that Rain was kind of barking at him quite a bit while he was doing his yard, and he doesn't have. Basically, he was afraid that my dog was, I don't know, going to bite him through the fence, and I think he even mentioned it. Says he nipped at him while he stuck it. Yeah, there. He stuck his head down with his earbuds in, I guess, and for some reason, Rain nipped him through the fence line. I don't know how that happens, but I would think if you had a big Cane Corso barking his head off, um, it'd be hard to kind of stick your head down to for the dog to bite you through the fence. But hey, I don't know. I took his word for it. And I made modifications to my fence too, because I'm not about to have any lawsuits because my neighbor puts his head through the fence or whatever. So here's the gang, guys. Here's the whole pack. Everybody's out. Little Missy's out. The two big ones are out. So guys, I've been really thinking about streaming with Ozzy, the Cane Corso. So his sister, my coworker, has his sister, and she has Ozzy the Cane Corso, which he's like an older Cane Corso. I say older, but I think he's only like maybe 6 or 7, and massive dog, just beautiful, massive Cane Corso. And I want to do a live with them just as a dual stream. I don't know if you guys would be interested in seeing that, but their pack is really cool. Her property is really awesome. So I thought maybe it'd be a great little collab where both of us can kind of come on and answer some questions. She's been working with Cane Corsos a lot longer than I have, and so very entertaining. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her station or not, but she does something similar to what I'm doing, where she just kind of talks about her experience with her dogs and raising her dogs, and she films in her backyard and other places. But I thought it'd be kind of a cool show to kind of see Rain and his sister together on the same stream. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, let me know, because I think that'd be kind of a cool little show. If we do it, I'll probably give a what do you call it? One of those updates or premiere or whatever you want to call it, so that you guys can get enough notice to jump in. And it's probably going to be on probably a weekend or something where everyone's not at work or not busy. Well, I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be a lot of fun, and maybe start there, and then maybe eventually get them together, because I would love to see if they still remember each other from being the same litter. Yeah. What are y'all's plans for your Juneteenth? Do you guys are y'all familiar with Juneteenth? I'm not sure if everyone's celebrating the same holidays, but here in America, we started a new holiday. Well, I shouldn't say started a new holiday. My family's been celebrating Juneteenth since I was a kid. I didn't even know what Juneteenth meant, but we were celebrating it. You guys know what Juneteenth is? I think rain and storm. We're gonna be celebrating with probably some meat, some hot dogs or something in the backyard. What's up, little Missy? Little Missy gonna be celebrating Juneteenth too, cause her her family was liberated. Her people were liberated. Oh man. Yeah. So tomorrow is Juneteenth, and like I said, my family back in East Texas, they used to do Juneteenth pretty big. We would have cookout, huge cookout. We'd have games. My uncle would always get some sort of baseball game going or something where all the kids get out there and obviously eat watermelon and things like that, cantaloupe. It's just a fun day. But obviously, if you guys don't know, Juneteenth is the time where the African slaves were told that they were free. So they had been free through the Emancipation Proclamation. However, that message did not get to the people until Juneteenth. So that's why it's a holiday. It's why it's celebrated, because that's when we were told. Come on, guys, let's get out of here. What you doing over here, buddy? So yeah, so we've got a lot of lessons learned tonight, guys. A lot of lessons learned. I am gonna have to be a little more vigilant with him and his whole dominance thing, because I guess she's decided she's had it enough. Enough is enough. So she let him have it tonight. But yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch that and see if I can catch anything that I missed. Sometimes it's hard to film and kind of catch everything going at the same time, but I saw that they were doing the dominance thing. But like I said, I generally let that go a little bit because they tend to just kind of blow off and then, maybe they nip or whatever, but they don't really truly cause harm. But tonight was one of those nights where Storm says, "I'm not having it. You're gonna get some." And so she gave him some, and I had to jump in because I'm like, "Nope, we're not doing that. We're not going to that extreme." What exactly are you guys sniffing for? Hey guys, have you guys seen my wife and I did a little kind of a big dogs one-on-one video? Did y'all get a chance to see that yet? It's like a 25-minute video where we just kind of do a rundown of kind of the basics of what we've been doing with our dogs and how we raise them and how we, protect them, interact with people, all those things like that. Well, if you haven't seen it, I'm going to redo that video because the audio was kind of poor on there, and unfortunately, that was my first time using my separate microphone, so my wife was only recorded on one side instead of in stereo. So I'm going to fix the audio on that. So, and I'm gonna re-upload it. So if you guys get a chance, you want to kind of see wifey and I both, and we were at the state park that day, so it was kind of a nice little walk and talk. If you're bored and want to, maybe need something to fall asleep to, or if you're new and to owning big dogs and you just want to hear somebody talk about general concepts on how we make sure our dogs are safe and how we make sure people that we interact with our dogs remain safe. I think that's a good little video. I'm kind of proud of it. No, I am proud of it. I'm very proud of it. So I'm going to fix the audio, and I also had to take away the music that I was using to kind of bridge the transitions. They were copyrighted. So I have a program that I paid money for, and the music is included in that. But YouTube sometimes still will copyright something that I've already paid for. So this time around, guys, guess what I did? I wrote my own music. So unless they're gonna copyright me, because I'm the author of this music, I'm a musician, not a very good musician, but I am a musician nonetheless. And I played for many years. I just kind of stopped playing. That's why I say that. But I'm using my music, okay? So this video that I'm gonna upload, it's gonna be me and I'll say I use Logic Pro. So if you guys are familiar with that DAW, then there are some presets and stuff. So I'm using some of this stuff that I paid through them, but I am putting it together myself and probably getting behind the keys on some of that stuff too. So either way, look out for that video if you want to get some basic one-on-one, or if you've heard me say this 1,000 times, if you need something for me to Jenkins your back. If you need to get something to put you to sleep, maybe that video will put you to sleep. Either way, be on the lookout for that video. I'm gonna try to finish it tonight, if not tomorrow, and I may change the thumbnail from the other one. But I feel kind of bad of taking the other one down because there was 2,000 people that tried to view that video. So okay, Paul. Hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, so you're asking about oh, you were 10 minutes behind. Yeah, man. Yeah, we've talked about several things tonight. The most exciting thing was what happened within the first 5 minutes of me filming, and I don't necessarily think it was a good thing, but Rain basically tried to dominate Storm, and Storm had enough and said, "Know what? I'm letting you have it." And actually Storm scratched his face, and and you probably heard me on camera get pretty heighted, pretty elevated because I'm just when I hear that, I heard something new and I was not about to let my dogs get into a real fight. So, anyways, but beyond that, after that, I started talking about him peeing, and I'm saying the word peeing, but you know what I mean, marking in the house, and so you're saying he could still be fixed. So the problem, I think the problem now is that since it's more of a behavior at this point, I think even if I got him fixed right now, or castrated or whatever, I don't know that that behavior would necessarily change. I keep thinking that it may be a habit for him. So my approach right now is I'm just restricting his freedoms. So when we're out and about in the backyard, he can run and do whatever he wants. Now I've blocked the doggy door so he can't go into the house whenever he wants to. But but while we're outside, he's free to pee, he's free to mark, do whatever he wants. But when we're going inside, either he's on a leash right beside me because he doesn't pee while he sees me, or I see him rather. He doesn't do it at all. And I've taken him around the couch on a leash a million times and he just won't do it because I know he knows he does that I don't like it. What he hasn't gotten, I haven't been able to catch him in the act to give him the negative feedback on the spot. Hey, this is what I'm talking about. You know, he knows I don't want him to pee, but I think he's in his mind, he's thinking, Dad doesn't want to watch me pee in the house. You know what I mean? He's like, as long as he doesn't watch me pee, I think that's okay. But he doesn't want to watch me pee in the house. Something along those lines. Either that or he's just devious. So I don't know if we got him fixed at this late in the game, if that would actually change that behavior. So right now I'm doing the whole getting him out of the behavior maybe long enough to where maybe he stops. I don't know. I don't know. I'm at a loss. So if you guys have better ideas, please let me know. Because it's funny, not every male Cane Corso has those kind of behaviors. It's like every dog has their own their own quirks. So someone could own a Cane Corso and say, hey, I do it this way, and it may not necessarily be applicable to my dog. So, guys, it feels wonderful out here. This is the best time to be out in Texas, whenever the sun's down. And I hate that it's getting kind of dark though. So if you guys can kind of see my dogs. Okay, so Paul, you're saying if he is marking ping in the same spot, there is a product cleaning solution that removes the scent so he can't smell his marking areas. AS1254. Hello there. And no, I'm not going to push him in. That would be mean. But Paul, I have that spray that you're talking about. But the thing is he's been marking it like it started off like ones and twosies spots, right? He would pee in one area. I knew you were kidding because I wasn't going to do that. But he started off in like one or two areas, and he kind of kept doing that area. And I would use the enzyme, the urine enzyme spray that breaks it down. And but he would choose a new spot, and so it's been, how long has it been now? Like 2 or 3, maybe a couple months at this point, where he's just kind of got so many different places. Hey! Like I'm still kind of jittery right now from this morning, so or early in the stream. But I'm just he's marketing so many places and so many new places that I don't know if that's, if that will work too. He's a big boy. Yes, he is. Look at that smushy face. He's too cute. Thank you. Was that ragging DID? All right, Jenkins. Catch you later, man. I don't even know if you guys can see what's going on over there, because this is them playing around. Hey! Hey! Get down. Yeah, hey! I may have to take them in, y'all, because you saw him try to mount her. Those sprays may work the first couple of times, but it only comes down to how long the dog will outsmart it and figure it out. Yeah, that I think at this point it may be just kind of a lost cause. I'm only just at this point I'm just cleaning. Hey! It's kind of hard to see where they're doing, but yeah, some dogs are quicker to figure these types of things out than others. Yeah, he's kind of one of those, you know. Guys, I don't know if y'all are even seeing this. Let me know if y'all still can see. Hey! So see, he's really asking for it tonight. He's really asking for it. Rain, Y'all, I actually may have to. I may have to stop the stream just before he gets into trouble. Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and hang up because it's I'm on the phone. I'm gonna hang up, guys. But because I need to probably bring these two in the house and put them in the bed, and it's kind of hard to see anyway. I think he's marking to show his dominance. He is coming into adult. Yeah, I think so too. So he's slowly climbing the ranks of his pack, and I believe he's going to. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, because Paul, I mean my Rottweiler is not the kind of dog that's gonna say, sure, you can be alpha. Hey, even right now, I'm really not really happy with this. Hey, get up. I'm really not too happy. She's a little bit. All right, guys, I'm actually gonna leave because I'm gonna have to go put my dogs up. They're getting way too excited tonight for me. But hey, I'm gonna try to be back tomorrow. And if y'all around, just log on, say hi to me. We can figure this out later. But I gotta bring my dogs into the house, guys. Good night, Paul. Good night, everybody. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for